August 24th, 2026. A 75-year-old attorney stands in his living room. Body cameras rolling. He was once a judge. Now detectives are at his door for what he allegedly did inside a county jail. This is James Patrick Kenney, Hamilton County Municipal Court judge from 1996 to 2002, then an assistant prosecutor, and in 2026, still a practicing attorney with jail access most people never get. The complaint lists 3 charges: engaging in prostitution, obstructing official business, solicitation, all misdemeanors. But the investigation behind them reads much darker. Clermont County Jail. Investigators say on August 4th, Kenney signed in as an attorney, his 4th visit to this particular inmate. He was led to what the jail calls the contact rooms. The rooms have windows. But it was standard procedure not to have deputies watching attorney visits. Privacy by design, and privacy he allegedly turned into an opportunity. Detectives say the trade was simple: 3 vape pens and 2 tins of tobacco in exchange for sexual contact with an inmate. He had known the man 5 to 7 years through a former client. Why tobacco? Inmates are screened by drug-detecting dogs going in and out. The dogs don't alert on tobacco. He found the gap in the system and walked right through it. The case broke because the contraband spread. Deputies watched inmates passing tobacco, started asking questions, and the inmate identified Kenney. The sheriff says the investigation is still ongoing, and more charges could be coming. The case has also been referred to the Ohio bar for review. Then he rests. Detective Seth Sparks took Kenney into custody and walked him back into the very same jail where the alleged conduct happened. 3 weeks after the contact room visit, the split screen says it all. Arrest on the left, booking photo on the right. Same man, 24 hours apart. Booked. Photographed. Listed on the public roster. Bond: $150,000, cash or surety. A man investigators say has the means to pay it. Next morning, arraignment. Orange jumpsuit and a wheelchair. The man who once ran a courtroom now answering in one. As of this video, the former judge is still in custody, held inside the jail at the center of the case against him. Next hearing, September 10th. Here's where it gets darker. This is not his first case. Rewind to 2004, assistant Hamilton County prosecutor. A 21-year-old male guest had fallen asleep on the sofa in his home. He touched the man while he slept. The Delhi Township detective questioned him in March. He denied everything. No lawyer, no Miranda, just a flat denial. He confessed only when the sheriff's office opened its own investigation. He admitted he'd hoped to close the Delhi case and, quote, avoid all responsibility for his crime. The Supreme Court counted that separately. Deceiving law enforcement was its own violation on top of the crime. The guilty plea came August 31st, 2004. Sexual imposition, 3rd-degree misdemeanor. The sentence: 60 days in jail, 50 suspended. He served 10, 2 years probation. And he was initially classified as a sexually oriented offender, a designation the appeals court later removed. The disciplinary board's own words: he acted selfishly and dishonestly and harmed a vulnerable victim. And when he blamed the alcohol, the board counted that against him. Because he refused to acknowledge he likely needed ongoing treatment. The 2006 sanction from the Ohio Supreme Court: 2 years, 18 states, 6 months actual. To stay reinstated, conditions: a treatment contract, total alcohol abstinence, random urinalysis, and 2A meetings a week. He lost the prosecutor job in March 2004 and, by the board's own record, never practiced again until one small probate matter. Then the license came back. Think about that timeline. A judge, then a prosecutor with a conviction, then a practicing attorney for 2 more decades. Long enough to walk into a jail with privileges almost nobody else has. He allegedly used those credentials to reach an inmate he wasn't representing. The badge at the door never asked why he was there. Now the system gets another swing. September 10th. 3 charges on the docket, a bar review pending, and a sheriff hinting more charges may still come. My question for you: a judge who kept his license after a conviction, then used attorney access inside a jail. Redemption failing, or the bar set too low? Charges: prostitution, obstruction, solicitation. Bond: $150. Next court date: September 10th. Subscribe for daily accountability stories and look for our group on Facebook to help build the community.